Well, good evening and welcome into the 2023 Glasgow Barren County Christmas Parade. It is a terrific evening to be here despite the rain. Many crowds out here already joining, and we are excited to welcome the parade in. Good evening, I'm Brennan Crane, and joining me this evening is Laura Rogers. Hello, Laura.
Hey, it's so nice to be here with you, Brennan, and we are so excited about this year's Christmas parade. We were just talking about how really the weather, we do have some drizzle out there, but it's not just frigid cold, so it's a little more comfortable, and people are ready to go here on the sidewalk. We see them bundled up just a little bit, protecting themselves from the elements, but very eager to see all these parade entries tonight. We have just shy of 180 entries in this evening's parade.
I know it's terrific, and Glasgow has a good reputation of having one of the largest nighttime parades, if not the largest, in the state of Kentucky. So we are eagerly awaiting the folks to come up here on Columbia Avenue. We're here positioned at the Avenue Church on Columbia Avenue here in Glasgow, and like you just said, several folks are already perched on the sidewalks here near the edge of the road. Lots of youngsters waiting. They're always ready with their bags, waiting for the candy.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be a good evening. Laura, we have just been graciously asked to do this with the Glasgow Electric Plant Board, and they are great folks here filming this parade, bringing it to folks in Glasgow and Barren County for the benefit of those who couldn't get out tonight. But first, we just wanted to address a little bit about some of the things that are going to be going on this evening. So like you said, just under 180 parade floats here, and we have some exciting awards that have been given this evening as well.
Yes, we have small businesses. We have, of course, marching bands, emergency services, a lot of people that we're looking forward to seeing in the parade tonight. And I hope Santa Claus is usually here, right?
I think so. I
Spoiler
think he
alert.
might be at the end. So you'll have to stick around with us if you're going to wait on Santa Claus. And we were just mentioning, too, the Postal Service. The truck comes at the very end. So if you have those last-minute letters, get those to the North Pole. Santa Claus is going to be taking those soon with him this evening. Well, we are going to talk a little bit, too, about some of the parade floats that will be coming down as they are. Several school groups will be here this evening. Marching bands, that's always a crowd favorite.
Oh.
And for the benefit of our audience watching with us, we'll have some good audio of those bands coming, so wait on that. But, Laura, I wanted to mention a little bit. Tell us a little bit. You're now working with KET, right? And
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you're doing in your role.
Yes, I absolutely love it. So I work for KET, Kentucky Educational Television, Kentucky Statewide Media Network, and a PBS member station. And I produce content for Kentucky Edition, which is a weeknight public affairs program that KET launched in June of last year. So primarily covering South Central and Western Kentucky. I still live and work out of Bowling Green, and it's been a great opportunity for me, and I'm enjoying it very, very much.
Well, good. That is very exciting, and I have made a transition as well. Of course, last year when I was doing this with Henry Royce, who has been on this broadcast for many, many years, who's now the mayor of Glasgow. I was working with him at WCLU, but I've now transitioned to a role at WBKO TV in Bowling Green. So exciting there. Still covering news here in Glasgow and still talking with the folks in Barren County, which is my home. I enjoy it, and I'm happy to do it every day. So some other things, too. If I'm not mistaken, you have roots in Hart County, right?
I absolutely do, from Canmer, right there on 31E. And yes, proud Hart Countian right here.
Very good. And like I said, I was born and raised here in Glasgow. I've lived here, still live here. I just love Barren County. I mean, exciting things. Last weekend we were doing the Small Business Saturday. And, it was exciting, just going in these small businesses around the downtown space. It's terrific.
It is. I am so impressed by the growth of downtown Glasgow. I told you I was just here doing a story on that this week for our Mondays on Main feature on Kentucky Edition. And the downtown businesses, the boutiques and the restaurants, coffee shops, the creamery, the new ice cream shop. I had to go get a chocolate milkshake.
Oh, my
it was
goodness.
amazing. Just so impressed. The new bakery there in downtown Glasgow. So just a lot of exciting things happening really all across Barren County, but then also especially right there on the downtown public square.
Yeah, absolutely. We mentioned this evening it's rainy, but also you're mentioning a milkshake. It wouldn't really be out of the question to have one this evening. It's not all that cool. We just have I should say cold. It's cool, but not cold. Some years we've done this, it's been so cold you're numb by this point.
Oh, I know. And of course, we had a white Christmas last year. Not
Yes.
sure if we'll get that here in 2023, but that's always a fun surprise. You just never know about a Kentucky winter if you'll have a white Christmas or not.
Well, that's absolutely right. I mean, I enjoy the snow, but, sometimes the ice gets in the way. But
Oh, it does.
it's a part of the season, right?
It does.
Also, I wanted to talk a little bit, too, about some of our shared origin in radio. So working in WCLU in Glasgow, for me, you worked in radio some in the beginning, too?
I did. I started in country radio my senior year at WKU and stuck around a little bit until I began there at WBKO as the morning anchor. And it was laid a great foundation for my broadcasting career, for sure.
Terrific. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break of the evening here. We'll be right back with more coverage of the Glasgow Barren County Christmas Parade. So we can talk about this when we
Bailey
come back.
Gibson, GMC on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow, wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Check out BaileyGibson.com for their selection of new and pre-owned vehicles and to see current offers.
The caring and experienced pediatric providers at TJ Pediatrics create the right fit for your family. Find a provider you can trust at tjregionalhealth.org/pediatrics. TJ Pediatrics.
Where's the music coming from?
Here for your
trying to
growing
figure
family.
out.
I like it, though.
Calvert and Nunn
It's
Insurance
ambient.
not only offer reliable quality,
I was like,
but
is that?
customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow. Rogers and Driver are South Central Kentucky's full-service attorneys. At Rogers and Driver, being local matters, and they have the experience to fight for their clients, just like you. Follow Rogers and Driver on Facebook or visit rogersanddriver.com.
Extreme Health Club now has all the space and equipment you need.
We've got the room, we've got the machines, we've got the full-time personal trainers.
Talk to the Extreme Trainers for information about reaching your fitness goals. Extreme Health Club on Moran Street in Glasgow.
And welcome back to our coverage of the 2023 Glasgow Barren County Christmas Parade here on Glasgow EPB 6, the local channel. I'm Laura Rogers.
And I'm Brennan Crane. Thanks for joining us this evening. We have a lot of fun in store, and I know that the parade has, at this point, got to be launching it. I mean, it started at 6. It takes a little bit of time to get here where we are at the Avenue Church on Columbia Avenue. Laura, we were just talking about there's some music in the background here and some children here on the road that are they're dancing and hopping. I think Jingle Bell Rock.
I know. I love it. Yeah, they've got a soundtrack going, ready for that parade to make its way to us. We're waiting patiently for the first entry of the night. And I love that this year's theme is Hometown Christmas. We've been talking about this being your hometown, Brennan.
Yeah. Well, and I think if you've been in Glasgow any amount of time, everyone sort of feels at home here. We were talking about all the shops downtown. The folks here are second to none. They're so kind. And I say that. That's a genuine statement, truly. Folks here will do anything to help you, and that means a lot, especially for folks that don't come from places like that.
Absolutely, it does. It has a small town feel, but you also see the growth that's happening across Barren County as well.
Yeah. We do have several sponsors we want to mention this evening that are making this broadcast possible, bringing it to you. Laura, if you want to tell us a little bit about some of those sponsors that we have this evening.
Sure, yes. Big thank you to TJ Regional Health. Also, HVAC Services, Calvert and Nunn Insurance, Extreme Health Club, Bailey Gibson, GMC, and Rogers and Driver.
All right, several folks there. And we do want to give a special thanks this evening to Green River Rentals. They provided the scissor lift that we are providing elevated camera shots for you this evening with. Greer's Florist, who provided this beautiful wreath behind us here.
Gorgeous.
And the Avenue Church as well, who are being so gracious to let us use their hillside here. One of probably the most perfect spot that we could broadcast this parade from.
Great vantage point. I love the view. We can kind of look down the hill here, see the spectators, and anxiously awaiting the parade entries. Again, about 175 or so entries in this year's Glasgow Barren County Christmas Parade.
Yeah, I'm always impressed by how large this
Huge.
parade is. And I'm hoping that this year, even with the rain, the folks will just take it as a different, take on the parade. It'll be a
Sure.
fun little difference for them. And we also want to talk about, too, we've mentioned the pandemic until we're all just sick of it, but it's a statement to say that this is one of the largest parades since the pandemic.
Right.
In 2020, of course, there was a little bit of a modified parade. Believe that they had a drive-through parade, and then 2021 we bounced back. We had some, a little bit of a smaller parade, and then last year it was fun with the Hawaiian theme, and then this year it's huge, and we have the hometown Christmas.
Yes, looking forward to it so much, and I do wish that I had seen the Hawaiian-themed parade. You said you were very festive. You had the leis and the snow cones, and just always a fun atmosphere when you talk about something, tropical.
Exactly. Well, I was mentioning last year the Hawaiian shave ice. They dropped by the 2 snow cones, and they remained frozen.
It was so cold.
They remained frozen the whole evening.
Didn't drip at all.
No, and then at the end, Henry challenged me to eat one on the air, and I was like, oh, well, sure, that's fun. And so we did, and I was like, it's
brain freeze?
No. It's still frozen, which my hands were numb by that point. I was like, couldn't feel the spoon, but, it is what it is.
It is. And so always a fun theme for the Glasgow Barren County Christmas Parade. And so excited about this year again, hometown Christmas, because like you said, that's really what this is all about. What a great community this is. And the thing about this parade, too, is it's not just Glasgow Barren County people that come out to be in the parade and to view the parade, be spectators. People come from all across the region. We've had Christmas parades all across South Central Kentucky today. Bowling Green this morning, Horse Cave, Munfordville, Litchfield. So many communities. But this is where the culmination, the grand finale parade day in South Central Kentucky.
I believe there was one in Smiths Grove last night, too.
Yes.
So this weekend is full of Christmas parades. Tonight's parade is going to begin at Glasgow High School there toward the end here of Columbia Avenue or Scotty Drive. And they're going to be making their way down where we're at currently. And they'll be turning right onto Main Street once they get closer to the downtown space and go 3/4 of the way around the square, and they will turn right onto South Green Street and end officially there about Glasgow Baptist Church.
And let me tell you, Brennan, coming in tonight, and I also noticed this when I was here earlier this week, South Green Street decorated beautifully for the holidays. Those homes, of course, are stunning anyway, and a lot of historic homes on South Green, but beautiful decorations. Well done. I was trying to drive and look at the same time, but just so many beautiful ways to celebrate the holiday there, just to walk down the sidewalk and admire there on South Green.
The folks on South Green always go out, especially this time of the year. It starts around the fall time and through Christmas, and Dr. Lessenberry on South Green Street, he does Halloween on South Green Street.
I learned about that this year. I met his son Hewitt at Fine Arts Bistro one day, and he was telling me he came home from college because he goes to college in New Orleans, and he was home from college to go to the family Halloween party.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I've done a couple of stories on that the last couple of years, and the thing that is so bizarre to me is that they just put this all together in their front yard, and they draw almost over 1,000 people almost every year, Dr. Lessenberry tells me.
That's amazing. I love Halloween, too. We have so many good holidays here at the end of the year, and Halloween kind of kicks it all off.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a lot of exciting things this evening. We've told you a little bit about some of our school groups that'll be involved. Several local businesses have a lot to show off this evening. I think one local business even has as many as 5 entries. So they will have several folks in their parade.
Well represented.
Yeah, absolutely. We do want to let you know this evening, too, we have wonderful sponsors and folks who are making this broadcast possible. The team at Calvert and Nunn Insurance, they'd like to wish your entire community and a wonderful holiday season and joyous new year. Since day one, Calvert and Nunn has been committed to helping their customers find the best insurance products that fit their unique needs, from home, auto, and life to complex commercial lines. Nobody works harder to find peace of mind for their clients than Calvert and Nunn. You can call them today, 270-651-2288, to get a quote or visit calvertnunninsurance.com. Laura, also going on this evening, once we get underway with the parade, we'll start out with the Glasgow Police Department. They always have a triumphant entry, there we are, as they make their way down with all of the lights. And I can see them right now. I'm not exactly seeing the police car yet, but I can see the lights. So if you're watching, we're getting close. But we're going to go ahead and take our second break of the evening. We'll be right back. Sorry, I get a little hyper.
No, you're
Just don't know when to
great.
Stop.
No, I think you're perfect.
Okay.
Bailey Gibson GMC on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Check out BaileyGibson.com for their selection of new and pre-owned vehicles and to see current offers.
The caring and experienced pediatric providers at TJ Pediatrics create the right fit for your family. Find a provider you can trust at tjregionalhealth.org/pediatrics. TJ Pediatrics, here for your growing family.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow. Rogers & Driver are South Central Kentucky's full-service attorneys. At Rogers & Driver, being local matters, and they have the experience to fight for their clients, just like you. Follow Rogers & Driver on Facebook or visit rogersandriver.com.
Extreme Health Club now has all the space and equipment you need.
We've got the room, we've got the machines, we've got the full-time personal trainers.
Talk to the Extreme Trainers for information about reaching your fitness goals. Extreme Health Club on Moran Street in Glasgow.
Well, welcome back this evening to the Glasgow Barren County Christmas Parade coverage. Laura, we have several sponsors we want to highlight, and we want to make sure that we mention TJ Regional Health.
Yes, thank you so much for your support tonight. TJ Regional Health would like to take this time to wish you and yours a gifted season filled with good times, good friends, and good fortune. May the spirit of Christmas ring in your heart and echo throughout the new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all at TJ Regional Health.
All right, excellent. Well, you can hear and see on your screen we have the Barren County High School Army JROTC. They are following behind the Glasgow Police Department. A little bit about the JROTC program, Laura.
Yes. The Barren County High School Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps Marching Unit, instructed by Training Corps Instructor Joey Simpson. The JROTC's motto is motivating young people to be better citizens.
A great group there. And this year's Grand Marshal you see there is the perfect tribute for a hometown Christmas, as this year's the Grand Marshal is celebrating Glasgow's nonprofit Hometown Heroes. Riding on the Grand Marshal float is Tara Bailey with the Barren County Family YMCA, Mally Boston with Bridge, Kentucky, Randy Burns with the TJ Community Mission Foundation, Tina Combs with Community Medical Care, Wade Copus with the Boys and Girls Club of Glasgow Barren County, and Stacy Janes with Community Relief Fund. All of those folks work together there, and they certainly make a big impact on our community here in Glasgow and Barren County.
Yes, good to see all of them there. That float was busy.
It was very
Wasn't
busy.
it? Flew on by. All right. And following that touching Grand Marshal tribute is Phillips Family Grocery and Butcher Shop. Trevor and the entire Phillips Family Grocery family want to wish all of Barren County a Merry Christmas. Trevor Phillips, one of my favorite people in the world.
Yes.
Love him so much.
He is a great guy. He's
Wonderful.
a nice guy. He's been involved in Glasgow and Barren County
Yes.
for a long time. They have a great grocery store at Heisville. If you've ever been out there, it's just, and here he is now bringing us up here something.
Trevor, I was just singing your praises. Thank you so much. He must
Thank
have heard
you
us. He
much.
brought us goodies. Thank you, Trevor. Merry Christmas.
And that, I mean, that is so funny. We were just talking about him, and you see him running up the hill there.
And that is a very nice grocery. You are so right.
Yes, absolutely. Coming in behind Phillips IGA, it is our friends presenting tonight's parade, the crew from Barren Inc. And the 2023 Barren Inc. Chamber Chairman is Scott Curley, and he's alongside the entire Barren Inc. team. Want to wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy holiday season.
And following behind the crew from Barren Inc., some of the talent from WNKY News 40. WNKY is the television home for NBC, CBS, and MeTV networks with a focus on all things local. WNKY says that they have a heart for Glasgow, and they show it to the community daily, both on the air and around town. Merry Christmas from WNKY News 40.
And coming in behind, closing out our opening procession for this year's parade, is the Barren County High School Marching Trojans. Now, I know you can't see them on your screen yet, but maybe you hear them.
We have some dancers.
We do, and we are going to listen just a little bit here to the holiday tunes as they pass by. Give it a listen. Some of them are walking backward. That would be quite challenging.
It is. They wanted to increase the challenge, didn't they? Is that Frosty the Snowman? I was trying to name that too. My Christmas music starts to run together on me sometimes.
Well, I'm the same way. I'm just so entranced by just with the sound of it. I'm trying to think of the name.
And look at this really nice truck and trailer. This hauls all their music equipment.
And they just honk the horn on it. You know, they travel around the marching band. They do so many competitions, and a lot of folks might even argue that marching band is almost a sport. I mean, gosh, they are just as dedicated for sure.
It is very intense. All right, and we want to again thank our supporters and sponsors this evening. Extreme Health Club. The focus is all about friendly fitness. The team at Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, proud to offer a friendly and safe environment that is welcoming to all members.
Yeah.
Some of the added amenities available at Extreme Health Club include access to personal trainers and over 30 classes held weekly. This Christmas, give the gift of fitness with a membership to Extreme Health Club. We'll be thinking about those New Year's resolutions as we go into 2024. Yes. I know I need to always increase my fitness a little, work on my fitness.
It's always on the forefront of the mind at this time of the year, you know.
It is.
All right, I believe this is our local government category rolling on by pretty quickly, in fact.
It is the trolley. Watch it go.
I mean, it is passing by. Looks like they're filled with familiar faces in there. I couldn't really see many, but looks like we do have some folks in there that are a part of our local government.
That is the historic Rail Park trolley, and we saw I believe, the mayor of Glasgow, Mr. Henry Royce. Mm-hmm. Alongside several members of the Glasgow City Council, and also along for the ride, Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd, some Barren County magistrates. But that's a new addition there to the historic Rail Park and Train Museum in Bowling Green, the trolley, and they're taking it all over town to show off some of the attractions there in Bowling Green and Warren County, and it's just a really great ride. And I know that they are thrilled to show that off, you know, having a new addition there and a new way to show people around town.
Yeah, it's a great addition. I mean, you can go on a tour of Bowling Green on one of those trolleys. So if you're even looking for something just to, you
can book it.
You've been to Bowling Green several times, and it's like, oh, maybe I want to see some of the historical places around town. I think that's pretty neat. Yeah,
and the Rail Park's such a neat historical place there in Bowling Green. They had a big Light Up the Depot event.
Yes.
I believe that was just Friday night.
It was.
Yeah, so lots of good and exciting things happening there under the direction of Jamie Johnson, who does such a great job with that nonprofit.
And, here in Glasgow, it was just, well, we've got a councilman.
Oh, candy!
We had Councilman Terry
Thank you so much.
Councilman Terry Vanell just threw us some candy. I don't know where.
He knows that I think I see some Tootsie Rolls for sure. That's one of my favorites. He knows that we like our sugar up here.
He said, "Can I get it up there?" And I said,
"Absolutely."
Well.
He's got a good arm on him.
He does. I was mentioning Light Up Glasgow happened. Now it's almost been a couple of weeks ago, but I think it was just last Friday night, actually, or I'm losing track of time. It was 2 weeks ago. That's it. It was on November 17th.
Early this
right?
year. That was my
Yes.
birthday, November
Yes.
17th, and it was even before Thanksgiving this year. Y'all wanted to get a head start here in Glasgow
Yes.
on the holiday season.
And that's something to make a remark about. I mean, gosh, around the downtown space, it is absolutely
Oh,
gorgeous.
it's gorgeous.
I mean, it is every year, but they have a live Christmas tree that they brought in, and that was a great sight to see. And we have some folks here that are coming behind the folks with the City of Glasgow and Barren County. Looks like float 12 here. I believe this is with the Glasgow Police Department. Some folks here that are
What a
joining
nice
us.
trailer. Look
Yeah.
how decorated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice job.
They have really got that lit up this evening. It always amazes me how much they can fit on one trailer.
Yes, me too. Very nice job. All right. Let's see, who is
County Attorney
It
Mike
is.
Richardson.
Heading back to county government, Barren County Attorney Mike Richardson. Under the new leadership of Mike Richardson, the county attorney's office assists our community in many different ways to help keep our community safe. Merry Christmas from the office of Barren County Attorney Mike Richardson.
Yeah, absolutely. And coming behind here, it's Chrissy Cofields, who is the Barren County Circuit Court Clerk, and she and her entire office are wishing you and everyone in your family a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season.
Love Miss Chrissy Cofields. Used to do many interviews with her with Barren River Animal Welfare Association.
Yes.
She was a very devoted volunteer to Brawley, so good to see her tonight. Now moving from the Circuit Court Clerk to the Barren County Clerk. Helena Chase Birdwell and all of the ladies at the Barren County Clerk's office want to wish Barren County a very Merry Christmas. I love her cowgirl hat. How cute, Helena.
She has been, I know she's got a horse now that she's been taking a liking to, so she's been getting involved with that this year. Our next entry this evening comes from the Barren County Detention Center. It's jailer Aaron Shirley, and he and his family and all of his staff want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Is that the Grinch in jail?
I think so.
They've already nabbed the Grinch. He's not going to steal our Christmas this year.
They've locked him up.
And following the jailer is Barren County Parks and Rec. Director Chris Jennings and staff would like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. I see a lot of gifts there in the bed of that truck. I'm glad the Grinch didn't get his hands on those.
I believe if they were to let him out, he would. And looks like our next entry here is the Glasgow Department of Public Advocacy. Their agency's mission is to provide high-quality, client-centered legal representation to indigent persons of all ages through the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Happy holidays from the Glasgow Department of Public Advocacy.
And closing out our local government category is the Kentucky Army National Guard. Showcased in tonight's parade is the National Guard's tactical vehicle used to support freedom at home and abroad. Merry Christmas from the Kentucky Army National Guard. Thank you for your service to our great state and country.
Absolutely. Coming in behind, we are now starting our new category here, but we want to tell you about some of our other sponsors as well this evening. We have lots of good ones, and that includes the folks at Bailey Gibson GMC. And they take a look at their holiday inventory. They have a lot of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. The team there, they've been serving Glasgow for over 40 years, whether it's helping the community find their next great vehicle or taking care of them after the sale with their award-winning service department. Now we have folks there from Thomas Oil and Fuel, and they're located at 219 Industrial Drive in Glasgow. And they describe themselves as a one-stop shop for all of your oil, grease, and fuel needs. Merry Christmas from Thomas Oil and Fuel. Next up is Home Sweet Home from Mills Real Estate. Jesse Muse with Mills Real Estate and Auction wants to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and express his appreciation for his clients, both past and future. Jesse's a great guy. He is a lot of fun, and he's a good auctioneer. He has got this float decked out. I mean, look at that.
Oh, it looks amazing. What a cute little house and
Yes.
some cute children on the float. as well. Good job, Mills
And it
Real Estate
amazes me.
Auction.
It amazes me how much they can fit on one trailer.
I know. I tell you what, people go all out. And, that is a big thing for the parade because this being an evening parade, obviously, after dark, every float must have lights on it. And some certainly go all out for sure. A lot of lights. And we are gearing up now for an award winner tonight. Coming by here soon, you're going to see American Eagle Lift Truck Service. They placed second place tonight in the small business category.
All right.
They are your locally owned and operated sales, rental, and forklift repair company for over 18 years. They are located at 204 American Avenue in Glasgow. They want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Check it out.
Wow.
Eagle Express, I believe is what that says.
Yeah, they've made a full train out of that.
I know. I love it. Love seeing the train. Oh,
And
this
now
one's cool.
we have lots of lights coming up. Our next entry is from Ag Central Co-op. Ag Central's been farmer-owned for over, get this, Laura, 80 years.
Nice.
And are glad to serve the Glasgow, Barren County community. They want to thank our community for their continued support and invite all to visit them at 300 Industrial Drive here in Glasgow for all of your farm equipment needs.
That's a sharp tractor.
Our next looks like our friends here from Hawaiian Shave Ice, and they're running up the hill as their habit is. Hawaiian Shave Ice has been your locally owned
Thank you so much.
Shave Ice. Thank
we
you.
were talking about how much we were hoping for this
Thank
year.
you.
Thank you. It was like chocolate and strawberry. Do you have a
how about
preference?
that? I don't. Do you?
No, that's all good.
13 years they've been in business here in Glasgow, and they've expanded their operations, including their mobile trailer that you just saw there. They have hand-dipped ice cream, milkshakes, frappuccinos, banana splits, sundaes, and all in addition to that tasty shaved ice that we all know. Merry Christmas from Hawaiian Shaved Ice.
Our next entry is from Candido's Towing, wishing all a very Merry Christmas.
That is a large tow truck, isn't it?
It sure is. Yes, ready to do some business. So watch where you park. Candido's Towing is here.
I'm hoping that they did not find my car.
Oh, same here.
I think I'm
we'll
parked
find
in a
out
great
in a
spot.
couple of hours.
Up next is the crew with Lyle's Stump Removal and Services. Lyle's is a family-owned business located right here in Barren County. They specialize in complete stump removal and debris cleanup, serving you with dignity and respect. You can call them today, 270-261-2696. Merry Christmas from Lyle's Stump Removal.
Oh, I see a celeb. Our next two entries are from Phillips Ice Service, who are bringing Frosty the Snowman to town.
right.
Merry Christmas from Phillips Ice Service.
Now
Good
that-
to see Frosty.
Say that's Frosty.
That's definitely Frosty the Snowman.
Recognize that tune.
We
It's easier with the words.
yes. Certainly.
Following our cool entry are some furry friends, the Furry Farmhouse. It's your dog's home away from home, located at 4710 Tompkinsville Road. The Furry Farmhouse, it offers boarding, daycare, and grooming for all of your four-legged friends. The Furry Farmhouse wishes you and your pets a Merry Christmas.
I was thinking we manifested Frosty the Snowman by saying that
We
earlier.
did.
That's the word I was trying to think of.
He came out of nowhere.
It sure did. Are we going to? Oh, and I see a pup.
Yes, this
Check
is still
it
the Furry
out.
Farmhouse here.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So cute. And does the pup have pink or red hair, I think?
I'm
kinda
trying
like-
to decide. It's a little, I can't
And
really
there's
see.
more dogs on board. Hello. Yes, you guys look great. They're going to be such a hit tonight. You can't go wrong with animals. Kids
No, you
and
can't.
animals.
People love it. And I love it. I just love to see the dogs. They're so calm just sitting up there.
They are so well behaved. And glad to be in the Christmas parade tonight. Now, our next entry is from Top Roofing. They provide Santa and his reindeer with safe, top-quality roofs to park and walk on with clear access to chimneys every Christmas. So important. Merry Christmas from the Top Roofing team. Love seeing Yogi the Bear make his appearance tonight.
Yeah, and I believe that was the Yogi Bear, the Jellystone Park
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So we may have lost Top Roofing somewhere, but Jellystone Park just passed us by, and also was Medical Arts Pharmacy there and the Medicine Dropper. They have all kinds of things that they offer for the community.
And let's see, are we with Mammoth Cave Remodeling? They want to thank Glasgow Barren County for all of their business and support. To learn more about their services, check them out on Facebook, or you can call 606-802-5004. Merry Christmas from Mammoth Cave Remodeling.
You know, I wanted to add, too, about Medical Arts Pharmacy. They offer pill packaging planners, prescription compounding, and get this free countywide delivery. I know that's a big help to folks who need that.
It sure is. Coming up now, Madison Trucking and Heavy Equipment Services. The team at Madison provides excavation and dump truck services to Barren and surrounding counties. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the crew at Madison Trucking and Heavy Equipment.
And some of my folks there that I used to work with, James Coates in the Big Willie Mobile with his wife Rose. Our next 3 entries come from Forever Communications, in addition to WCLU 103.1 FM and 1490 AM. It is the Willie 94.1, 102.3, Beaver 96.7, and Woohoo 107.1. They're all here for tonight's parade. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Forever Communications family of radio stations.
Some of my favorite stations right here. We have a heart, of course, for all things broadcasting.
Yeah.
So Merry Christmas to all our friends in local radio. And Blake's Off-Road Recovery is our next entry. Their motto is that we go places a wrecker can't. Merry Christmas from Blake's Off-Road Recovery. And I believe the Grinch, another Grinch making his way down the parade route.
All right. I heard TV. That's all I heard. I don't know. All right. We now have our first place small business award winner here. This is the big entry coming up from Big Lawn Party LLC. Big Lawn Party is a locally owned and operated business that brings handcrafted 5-foot wooden signs to your event, in addition to the available rental of 4-foot marquee letters and numbers. To learn more, you can look up Big Lawn Party on Facebook and or Instagram.
What a beautiful float. I see how they won first place.
I can
mean,
too. Wow.
Stunning. I love all of the trees and
they even say Hometown Christmas.
It does. They definitely follow. They understood the assignment.
They did.
They followed the theme very well. Congratulations to Big Lawn Party for placing first place tonight. And up next is Gray Rock Excavation, a locally owned and operated excavation operation that offers lawn renovation, laser leveling, site prep, gravel pad installation, lots of driveways, land clearing, retaining walls, and so much more. Call them today at 270-670-6391. Gray Rock Excavation.
You know, you don't think about those services until you need them, really. You know, you just, and I was thinking the same thing about the off-road towing. You know, like if you're in a tricky situation and you don't have a tow truck that can get to you, that would be an advantage for you.
It's one of those things you don't want to have to need that service, but when you do, you're definitely in a pickle and you got to have somebody to call. So keep all these folks in mind.
That's right. You know, I mentioned a little bit earlier we had 5 entries for one business, and this is it. Our next 5 entries are coming from MCS Lawn Care. MCS is a locally owned and operated small business by Barren County High School senior Miles Shirley. A senior in high school is operating this business.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness.
What an entrepreneur.
Yeah, he started his business a couple of years back and has grown his operation to the spectacle we see tonight. They now have a location at 2390 Scottsville Road in Glasgow, where you can stop by for a free quote on your lawn care needs. Miles and the MCS crew want to thank each and every member of our community for their support, and they want to wish all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I
feel like this is the Energizer Bunny. They just keep going and going, or I should say coming down the parade route with all of these entries. They all look great.
I just can't fathom. Wow. I mean, he started a couple of years ago, so, I mean, that would have made him a sophomore.
I know. I love seeing the drive and ambition of teens.
Yeah.
I mean, what a bright future that Miles has ahead to already be this motivated at such a young age. Good for him. That's amazing. They must have stocked up on a lot of candy to have this many entries.
I think so.
And they're throwing a lot of candy out.
That's what I was noticing. All the kids are loving this. It's really gotten excitement around here since
sure
it first
does.
began.
Following that display is the team of Serve Pro of Barren County. Their theme tonight is Christmas Vacation. One of my favorite movies. You're currently seeing a piece of their disaster recovery team unit. This is used for large natural disaster trips and helps Serve Pro team members best serve those affected by those disasters. Serve Pro is always here to help and serve communities during the worst of the worst, as they specialize in restoration efforts that leave your things like it never happened. Merry Christmas from the team at Serve Pro. They pray that all of Glasgow Barren County has a blessed Christmas season.
All right, and also following behind them there, it is the team from Sky Restoration DKI. Sky Restoration is a full-service restoration company. They specialize in water, water, mold, fire, and roof damage for both residential and commercial properties. Merry Christmas from Sky Restoration DKI.
And you saw Sky Overhead Door. They come to us tonight from Smith's Grove. They are a family-owned business ready to take care of all your garage door needs.
All right, and you know, again, a service you don't know you need until it's already ready. You need it there. We just saw our folks here, or we're coming up with ATM Media Solutions. We saw them just pass by. ATM is your local-owned digital billboard company. They provide high-quality, low-cost advertising options on one of 3 different digital billboard locations across Glasgow. Merry Christmas from the team there at ATM Media Solutions.
Digital billboards, that is all the thing.
Yes.
I'm seeing those all over. And you saw Payne's Towing as well, locally owned and operated for over 22 years. Payne's offers light and heavy duty towing. In addition to owner Josh Payne, several members of the Payne's Towing team and their families are aboard their float tonight. Merry Christmas from the entire crew at Payne's Towing. Is that Santa Claus?
I'm trying to figure
We're
out.
about to. Oh, look at that cutie in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, in the cab.
I think that might be a look-alike.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
right. Santa's at the end. You have to keep reminding me because I'm so excited.
He has a beard like Santa and a hat.
One of his special helpers.
But it's not
maybe.
Santa. That is funny, though. You know, there are a lot of folks that look like the big guy, but
There's only one real
yeah,
one.
he's at the end of the parade tonight.
But I love the Jeep back there. I'm a Jeep girl, Jeep Wrangler girl
Yeah.
right here. So that's
Jeeps are fun, especially in
Yes.
the warmer months when you can take
Absolutely.
it all and go. I mean, even if you're into the off-roading stuff too, but even just cruising down the road, they're nice.
Yes.
Well, you were mentioning the folks at the Creamery here in Glasgow, the newest addition to the square. It's our crew from the Creamery that are coming in behind Payne's Towing, the proud owners of Yancey's Gastropub as well, and they do have a brewery there as well. Merry Christmas and happy holidays from Yancey's and the Glasgow City Creamery.
Yes, my husband Jeff is at Yancey's, I believe, right now enjoying a cold adult beverage.
Hey.
and he's from the parade.
I mean, you
And
know,
he can get there.
that's just, you know, there's so many great spots around the city to watch the parade.
Yes.
And like we mentioned earlier, you know, just do whatever. So be on the square or be here, wherever you'd like to be.
Absolutely.
You know,
And-
this looks like this is still remnants of Payne's Towing as well.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yes.
Oh, I see Payne's Towing. There they are. Okay. And they have a whole party going on board, I believe. They are ready to rock and roll.
Hear that this evening.
That's where you want to be,
Yeah.
right there on Payne's Towing's float.
I may have gotten just a little confused there, so I apologize about that. Here's the folks from the Creamery and Yancey's
Okay,
this
I
evening.
see the Creamery and that cute little golf cart with the snowman riding right on top. Yeah, we love, I told you that chocolate shake at the Creamery this week, and it's so good. All right, the next entry is Great Clips of Glasgow. The team at Great Clips has been serving our community for many years with nice haircuts for the entire family from talented stylists. Happy holidays from the team at Great Clips.
You know, this parade, sometimes we have gaps in it. We talk about that every year, but that's just natural, a part of this parade being the way it is. It's so long, and, you know, some folks get a little off track with getting excited. They see some friends and they stop, or they see some ahead, but that's part of it. We are just going right on along, though.
I know. Well, some drive, ride, walk, and so yeah, you have different pacing throughout the parade, but that just makes it more exciting. That gives us little breaks in between. Should we go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors?
Yeah, I mean, we
again this evening
have several sponsors that we want to thank this evening, and they aren't superheroes, but when people need them, they answer the call. They aren't weathermen, but the guys at HVAC Services know the Kentucky weather like the back of their hands. For over 40 years, HVAC Services, they've serviced any brand, anytime, with a same-day service guarantee, Laura.
Yes, that's a pretty big promise. It's probably why no one else does it. And when it comes to heating and cooling, you can call HVAC Services. You'll have the right team by your side. Enjoy the parade. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Speaking of Jeeps, that one's
That was zoomed by, didn't they?
I
That was
know.
the Legacy Barbershop. They're located at 404 Reynolds Road here in Glasgow. Proud to be a walk-in only shop. No appointments are needed, and they're always ready to give you the look you need. Merry Christmas from owner Crystal King and the entire Legacy Barbershop team.
And our next 2 entries are from Hagen Lawn and Landscapes. Hagen services include lawn care, landscaping, and excavation services. Check them out on Facebook at Hagen Lawn and Landscapes. Merry Christmas from Seth and the entire Hagen Lawn and Landscapes crew.
You know, I'll give Seth some credit, too. He was one of those that started his operation in high school, and he has built an excellent business as well.
Good for him.
So, you know, it's great to see anyone start a small business and grow it, but especially young people too.
Yes.
Particularly because hopefully they'll be able to operate that business for a long time, and that's just rewarding to see folks that do that. Merry Christmas this evening. Happy holidays as well from Home Pro, who's passing us by here. Some candy canes on the back, lots of children there, and I do too. I like that. It's, again, wow, just it takes a lot to decorate a trailer.
It does.
You know, you think about, like, fortunately it's not too windy this evening.
Oh, true.
But that can get in the way on a lot of these floats every year.
It sure can. Christmas decorations go flying, and we don't want that to happen. So good to see Home Pro in the Glasgow Barren County Christmas Parade tonight. And coming up next is another great provider of lawn care and landscaping. That's the team at Vincent's Lawn Care and Landscaping. They want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and blessed New Year. Vincent's serves Barren, Hart, and surrounding counties. They are fully insured. Call today for your free estimate, 270-473-0800.
Laura, you know, we are just about 60 floats in. We haven't even made it halfway through yet.
Oh, I know. This is such an exciting parade. You never know who's coming up next, and that's part of the charm of this year, of the Glasgow Christmas Parade,
Yes.
always.
Some folks were asking on social media earlier about the lineup, but that's never revealed for one reason, and that is because we want you to wait and see exactly the excitement right here as it's passing by. You get a good idea about some of the regulars, but each year it seems like we've talked about the growth of this parade, particularly more and more folks getting involved, and it's always a good thing to see, you know, what folks do to get creative.
Yes, we love seeing people be festive and get excited about the holiday season, and I feel like Christmas Parade Day, the first Saturday in December, always kinds of sets the tone. It, like, officially kicks off the holiday season.
Yes,
You
exactly.
know, especially here on December 2nd.
This time of the year in Glasgow, like we said, you know, Light Up Glasgow is a big deal, but this parade is really what
It gets
what
me
sets
in
it
the
into motion.
spirit,
Yeah.
Brennan. It does.
We have a new leader for total entries as our next 7 entries. We are topping now at 7. Joining us from Best One Tire and Service of Glasgow and Barren County here. And listen to this, they are coming to you bigger and better in the spring of 2024. They will be having a grand opening for their location on West Main Street in Glasgow. Merry Christmas from the team at Best One Tire and Service.
Autism awareness. I love seeing that trailer tonight. And then here we have another tractor with some snowflakes.
Still Best One
Look
Tire.
at the tree.
Wow. They have really got that tree. It's laying down, but it's interesting
They
how
found some snow
Yeah, let's say
somewhere.
some snow in there.
It's a white Christmas on their float tonight.
And check out this vehicle that they have as a part of their fleet. You know, they travel around. They have equipment, tools, supplies. You can see that on the side of their truck there. You can find them online, bestonebg.com.
And now we have a truck. They have so many elves on all of their floats. And look at the giant gifts. Wonder what's in there. That one's for me. I think I see my name on the tag.
The Grinch might try to get that one if he finds his way back.
Yeah, I would think so. That's oh, and here's an even bigger present. Check it out.
So Rachel and Joe
Good
Dotson.
job.
Yeah.
Best One Tire Service, 7 entries tonight. So this leads the way. This they have the most
That's
you
the
think
top
of.
so far, unless we have some more surprises ahead of us. But
True.
I
Patience
haven't-
is a virtue.
I haven't looked ahead yet, so I don't know. Hey, I'm waiting on the surprises too. So
I'm liking this old truck that we see coming.
yeah.
From one big string of entries to another, our next 6 entries come to us from Vintage Barbershop. Vintage is living true to the name tonight as they are proud to feature 5 different styles of 80s model C10 trucks. Nathan has over 27 years of barbering experience and is excited to announce that Michael Robles and Tyler Elmore have joined the Vintage Barbershop team. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Vintage Barbershop. Yeah, sharp-looking trucks tonight.
Yeah, five different 80s models.
Yes.
C10 trucks coming down the road here.
I'm a product of the 80s, Brennan.
Well,
80s baby right here.
I mean, the 80s was a great decade. The
Sure was.
music was pretty good.
Hate that you missed it.
Yeah. That's the running joke around here.
Beautiful. Oh, my gosh. Great job here from Vintage Barbershop.
And again, 6 entries this evening. They didn't quite top the 7 that we just had, but
there's
my
always
goodness,
next year.
There's always next year. Hey, the bigger the better, but my goodness, I mean, this is impressive anyway that they brought 6 separate vehicles to show. Let's give a listen if you can hear those trucks.
You can hear that motor running. And I love the multicolored lights.
It's a nice little sound there, just a rumble of the engine.
It sure is, and they are throwing that candy out.
I always grew up in a family where you get to the red light and you hear a vehicle, you're like, wait a minute, let me hear that, let me hear that. So I always want to make sure the folks that are interested in hearing those.
Sure.
Well, our next float that's coming almost into screen here, it is pretty lit up this evening. It's from the Barren River Boat Shop, and they proudly serve South Central Kentucky's boating needs. But Glasgow is their hometown, and they are incredibly thankful for all of the support that our community has shown them. Merry Christmas from the team at Barren River Boat Shop this evening.
I need a boat. Don't you think, Brennan, for Barren River Lake?
I keep saying that I need a boat. I'm just like, it would just be nice just to go out there and have some fun.
That's right. They say you need a friend with a boat.
Yeah.
Instead of getting, so you get the boat, and then I'll just go out on the lake with you. That sounds like a
just
plan.
Come on, right?
It's a party on Brennan's boat. For our 75th entry in tonight's parade, it's the 2022 Grand Marshal, Mr. Bodie Janes, the barefoot farmer of Fenny Holler. Bodie's float is a model of owners Doug and Jane Wyatt's service station located on South Green Street. Bodie is very grateful for the support that the Wyatts have shown him by letting him set up his produce stand there. I've heard a lot about the barefoot farmer.
He's terrific. I mean, another young person taking initiative. We do want to add we are experiencing just a little technical difficulty on the parade route, but bear with us. We'll have those floats back up on screen in just a minute. Passing by, we do want to make sure we recognize the 3 entries from Commonwealth Broadcasting. Those included Nash Icon, that is 103.7 FM.
Nash right there.
With today's Hot Country.
Love
and
Nash.
The Shop Local Show with host Kelly McKay, a great lady, and Nash 103.7 WHHT. They've been broadcasting to Barren County, get this, over 35 years, or right at 35 years. And also in attendance from Commonwealth Broadcasting was 105.3 The Point, Classic Rock, Sam 100.7 with Chris Allen Morning Show. And lots of good folks at Commonwealth Broadcasting.
Yes, some of my dearest friends, Chris Allen, Kelly McKay, there with Commonwealth Broadcasting, and love listening to them. Coming up next, it's the Siddons Farm Beef family. From their hometown farm in Barren County to your hometown table, Siddons Beef has you covered. Give Robert and Edie a call for all of your beef needs. The Siddons family wants to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.
And coming in behind Siddons this evening, it's One Handy Man. One Handy Man is a specialty contractor company founded in 2022 by Caleb Pettigo. Caleb serves Barren and Warren counties, and their float this evening is in memory of Shane Allen Price and Victoria Mrs. Claus Sutherland. Merry Christmas from One Handy Man. Laura, we have seen a great deal of folks coming through.
Oh, we have.
And I can feel the excitement. Like, I just wish I could communicate it through the TV. But honestly, like, if you can't hear because of us, but you can hear so many folks just oohing and eyeing at all the floats. The kids are excited. They're getting the candy. That's
I love
out
seeing
there.
the candy sacks.
Yes. I mean, they should leave here with a full bag tonight.
And following that special tribute, Brennan, that you were just talking about previously, is an entry from Jackson Automotive. The guys down at Jackson Automotive specialize in diesel trucks and performance vehicles. They got the tunes going, and I also see Bugs Bunny up there. If you found yourself in need of a nice vehicle, shop local and give Nick a call. Merry Christmas from the Jackson Automotive crew. More sharp trucks tonight. They know what we like here in Glasgow, Barren County, these nice rides, for sure.
You know, he does have several up there. If you're passing by his place of business, you'll see those. Up next, it is a plumber's Christmas. That's interesting. From Shane Elmore Plumbing, they're here for all of your plumbing needs, big or small. Merry Christmas from Shane Elmore Plumbing this
Oh, my
evening.
goodness. That is perfect for a plumber. Was that the teddy bear
I
on
think so, in the tub there.
in the toilet? And you know what? Again, you never know when you're going to need a plumber. It's
Amazing services.
absolutely a necessity when you need it, and there's no
Exactly.
waiting. So
I mean, a stopped-up drain or something, you know, that you
happens.
need to get that fixed quick.
sure does. And I love the reindeer on that float as well. A&E Trucking presents our next entry. A&E provides top quality dump truck services for all construction needs, whether that's topsoil, fill dirt, or stone. They've got you covered. Give A&E a call at 270-784-3713. Thanks to A&E Trucking.
We also have a pretty patriotic float here coming.
Oh, yeah.
This is Best Care Medical Clinic coming to us tonight from Cave City. They are a family and urgent care clinic open 6 days a week with no appointments needed. They are wishing all a Merry Christmas and a healthy New Year. Again, the whole medical field, the folks, we have several in the parade tonight. Thank you as well. We have our folks in the military with us. Lots of folks that are essential to our communities, and we could not make it without you.
That's certainly true. We've got a little bit of a gap here as we wait for our next entry in the parade tonight. But I'm still thinking about the teddy on the toilet. I can't stop thinking about the teddy on the toilet.
Teddy on the toilet.
I kind of like that. That was so creative.
You know, I was looking
company.
back at the ice cream now, and it has melted a bit, showing that it isn't quite as cold as it was last year.
I guess,
so,
but it looks.
I mean, it looks good, but
This was
again,
Hawaiian shave ice, but it's ice cream. They have ice cream.
Yeah, they have the hand-dipped milkshakes and ice cream. So I'm going to, I mean, you know, you can take some, but I feel like I'm going to just pass right now because, my goodness, if I start eating, I'm probably going to finish it, and I don't want to do that on camera.
Had to take a quick bite. Our next entry is from the Eli Drugs family. They want to wish all of Barren County a safe and happy Christmas season. They are thankful for everyone who has allowed them the privilege of being their health care needs provider. Eli Drugs, love the sleigh.
Yeah.
So pretty.
You know, I actually, my first job was at Ely Drugs in high school. I worked there delivering medicine to folks around town. So you learn a lot. That was a good first job because,
Yeah.
I mean, gosh, you
You have to be so
just have to be
detail-oriented in that.
And you have to be careful. You know, you just have you're delivering essentials for folks. Our next entry here, H&N Detailing. They have quite a bit of jams going on this
They're
evening.
jamming.
Their hometown business was started by Nick Williams and Hunter Wilson just over a year ago, and they offer a variety of detailing services for your vehicles and even heavy equipment. Contact H&N Detailing on Facebook to learn more. H&N Detailing wishes all of Barren County a Christmas season that is shiny and bright.
Up next, it's the crew from the Hidden Hickory at the Old French Restaurant. Hidden Hickory Catering is owned by Nicole and Dakota Walden. They are based out of the Old French Restaurant in Glasgow, and joining them tonight are a host of friends, family, and employees. Nicole and Dakota offer catering options for all types of events, and they enjoy giving back to the community they call home.
You know, they have a beautiful, beautiful facility.
Oh, they do.
It is absolutely amazing.
Been to a baby shower there.
Yeah, they have
perfect for something like
so
that.
many events. 5 entries. Again, we have several entries.
Reindeer.
5 entries from Luxury
cute.
Garden Center. Luxury Garden Center. They want to thank you and all of their clients for yet another wonderful year. They have some big changes coming up in 2024, so stay tuned for those. Want to ask all to be sure and follow them on social media this evening so you can be the first to know what those big changes are that are coming. From Luxury Garden Center, family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. You know, Luxury Garden Center were the folks who helped bring the huge Christmas tree to Glasgow.
Oh.
The live Christmas tree. They were able to bring that from Pennsylvania this year.
That is a beautiful tree. I've seen that. Do you have a green thumb, Brennan? Because I
bought some tomato seeds this past spring, and I never even planted them because I was like, my goodness, I don't know if it's going to turn out good.
Well, I've let a peace lily get too cold this year. I think I left it out a night or two that I shouldn't have, and the leaves are black, and hoping I can bring it back to life, but
Takes a lot
I
of
don't
upkeep.
know. It is, so I need to get some tips from Luxury Garden Center, which is probably, if you know it's going to be 32 or below, bring your plants in.
They were probably like, you know, you should just follow the advice of when they said the frost is coming.
Exactly. I know. It's like, okay, we'll figure out the basics, but no, I'm sure they can help me out. They can help me replace all the plants that I kill.
No shame, because I'm the same way. I cannot grow anything like that.
I know, but it is fun, and greenery and plants they do. Oh, look at this cute little guy in the parade.
This is our third place small business winner this evening.
Congratulations. Neil's Core Supply wishes everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. They're located at 4340 New Bowling Green Road in Glasgow. They buy junk cars, motors, transmissions, and much more.
And following behind them is Shane Walton of RE/MAX Hall of Fame Realtor. That is Shane with a full-time, full-service realty business here. Over 15 years he's been in the community, and he's a good realtor. A lot of folks use him for his services. He's been a top producer several times throughout his career and is ready to work for you, whether residential, commercial, or farm. You can call Shane 270-646-8146. Merry Christmas from Shane Walton and the RE/MAX Realtor family.
I tell you what, this entry is right on trend.
Yeah, it looks like we have now the next two entries for Tree KO, Tree Knockout. And they are your #1 solution for tree trimming and removal. Locally owned and veteran owned, we might add. Thank you for your service. They strive for excellence when taking care of their customers. Merry Christmas from all the team at Tree KO.
Yeah, beautiful there. Love all the green.
And good music,
so
too.
So festive. Everybody tonight, they are just adding to the atmosphere of the parade with all the fun Christmas carols and music. And I believe we have the gingerbread man here waving to his admirers. Our next entry is from Vance Brothers Construction, owned and operated by Philip and Zach Vance. They offer home remodeling and new construction services in Barren and surrounding counties. You can call for a free estimate at 270-774-1693. Merry Christmas from Vance Brothers, and they called that entry Santa's Workshop.
Our next entry, it's one that some may call vintage and some may call unique. Well, combine two and you have what we have here, Vintique. Vintique is located on the square in downtown Glasgow, specializing in handmade items, eclectic gifts, jewelry, antiques, local art, clothing, and more. Veronica does a good job there at Vintique.
She does. That is on my list to go and explore in her shop. Again, it's kind of a newer addition, I guess, in the last few years, right, to downtown Glasgow. But such a cute shop, and she has some fun things I noticed in her window display this week. And so I also love seeing yet another Jeep in the parade tonight. I wish I had my rubber duckies. I would give her that's like a little Jeep Wrangler tradition.
Yeah. I was going to say I've seen those. And then what is it, too? Like there's a hand or something, or like a
wave. The
wave.
Jeep Wave.
Yeah, the Jeep Wave. Okay, my dad had a Jeep, but I just never got into the culture of it, so I wasn't real sure about it.
When you meet somebody else driving a Jeep, you got to do the little Jeep Wave, the all cool. Hopefully you have your sunglasses on and you're just, you think you're so cool riding down the highway, and yeah, it's a thing.
Just a little something I wouldn't know about, I guess. Hey, I did get a message this evening from a listener who says, trim the black off the leaves and it should revive back up.
Oh, thank you so much, because I've just been honestly cutting them at the base of the stem, and now my poor peace lily is looking so bare. So thank you so much. I will try that, and I hope I can bring her back to life. Our next entry is presented by both Gadget Patchers and Watch Me Grow Learning Center. They are presenting a hometown Christmas, tonight's theme, with a twist of children and technology. Merry Christmas from the teams at both Gadget Patchers and Watch Me Grow Learning Center in Glasgow. I saw Bluey on their float. My niece and nephew love Bluey.
Bluey's a big deal now.
Sure is.
I know the name. Not from firsthand experience, but Jersey Mike's coming on there, and 100th entry this evening. So we are at 100 for tonight's parade. The newest sandwich shop here in Glasgow. Jersey Mike's Float, they showcased, if you saw there, hometown Christmas feels like to them a traditional holiday evening with the family roasting marshmallows over an open fire. Merry Christmas and happy holidays from Jersey Mike's.
And they're great about giving back to nonprofits, too, and we certainly appreciate that. Up next is Western Tack and Harness, a family-owned business since 1978. Western Tack and Harness is ran by Laura Bull, who offers horse tack, leather goods, boots, leather, and tack repair, in addition to home decor and much more. And I don't know if you saw, Brennan, but it looks like they brought their shop's mascot tonight in the horse trailer. Merry Christmas from Western Tack and Harness. a great addition to this evening's parade.
You know, a lot of folks do use those services, especially here in the Bluegrass State, where we have a lot of horses. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what we have here. Our next entry, it's a veteran participant in the Glasgow Christmas Parade, and that is Miss Flora Templeton Stewart. The law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart, along with Poppy and Pixie, you see them riding there on the back of the car. They would like to wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season.
They're so great about visiting local schools, presenting those awards. I know you all air those segments.
Yeah.
They're at WBKO on AM Kentucky, and the kids love Poppy and Pixie.
I was going to say, it's so fun to watch those segments, how excited they get.
Cute.
And Flora does a lot in the community here in Bowling Green. She's involved in just about anything, really.
Yes.
So involved in all of the communities that she's in.
Yeah, she is. She's very passionate about giving back as well and supporting nonprofits and hosting various fundraisers. So good to see her there. I think that was a convertible they were riding in, right?
It was. I mean,
good night for that.
The top was off.
Our next two entries are from Bailey Gibson GMC. Bailey Gibson has been serving Barren County and surrounding areas for over 40 years. Locally owned and operated, they're always ready to help you find your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle. Merry Christmas from Bailey Gibson.
Here we go. We got another launching.
Oh, it made it to the platform.
You made it to
Thank
the platform.
you. We will get that as soon as we get up, or when we get up a little later at the conclusion of the program.
We could try right now, but it might not be the best thing on this slick surface.
It may not be. That might be a YouTube moment if I go sliding off the platform.
Our Golden Years Transport folks coming in behind there. Do you have a loved one in need of medical transportation? Well, Golden Years Transport there is here to help serve them 6 days a week. Give them a call today, 270-590-7215. And Merry Christmas from Golden Years Transport.
Coming up next, it's Precision Truss and Metal Sales. They are an Amish and Mennonite-owned manufacturer of trusses, metal, and lumber yard. They specialize in high-end homes, barn dominiums, custom horse barns, commercial and agricultural buildings with lifetime metal. Merry Christmas from Precision Truss and Metal.
I've heard about those barn dominiums.
Yes, they're very nice.
Merry Christmas from Creekside Cabinetry. You see them there on screen with the Christmas tree display. They specialize in custom cabinetry with both new construction and remodels, and they can do them all. So you can give them a call today. Merry Christmas from Creekside Cabinetry.
Up next, we have Allied Rentals. Their float tonight is just one example of the many pieces of equipment that Allied Rentals offers to its customers. Decorated with some gorgeous lights, this massive piece of equipment is capable of carrying 40 tons of materials all throughout a job site. Allied Rentals is proud to be Glasgow's only heavy equipment rental facility.
That is impressive. That was a large piece of machinery.
Sure was, yeah.
And I'm sure they could put a lot in the back of that. Well, again, folks are coming around the corner here. Scooters Coffee, which we'll talk about them in just a moment, and the fire trucks are just behind them, so get ready. That's usually pretty loud when they honk those horns, but
it is.
It's nice for the light display there. So Scooters Coffee, you might not know that name, but you should get used to it because it's Glasgow's newest coffee shop in waiting. Scooters, they're located in the parking lot of the South Gate Plaza near Houchins, and once open, will be serving up great breakfast snacks and espresso coffee drinks. Merry Christmas from Scooters Coffee. They are excited to now be in Glasgow.
They have a new location in Bowling Green there on the bypass, and I've tried it, and it's very good. This next entry comes from Glasgow Tire. They are hard at work on Santa's sleigh repair. Their on-site farm service truck is equipped with everything needed to get Santa's sleigh up and flying in no time. Merry Christmas from all of the elves at Glasgow Tire.
Laura, this is a sight to see. Glasgow Tire, and then following behind them is Brightview and the Hulk.
Oh, I see the Hulk with the Santa hat, a festive Hulk. I saw those muscles. I'd spot those muscles anywhere. I see another Grinch in overalls.
I see him over there, too.
So cute. We got a lot of Grinchy friends up there tonight. Rounding out our small business category is Southern Kentucky Tire Pros. They want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
And our fire trucks category, this is an entire category because we will have some folks. It is the beautiful ladder number 2 from the Glasgow Fire Department. They want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. You know, I was just talking to Chief William Rock this week about Christmas tree safety. You know, every year, if you didn't know this, they dip Christmas trees in a solution just to help out if you have a live Christmas tree. Kind of helps, you know, prevent a fire. But he was telling me they've just ordered another fire truck, too. So the city of Glasgow will be getting a new addition to their fleet coming up. So it's an exciting time. So many new things coming.
It is an exciting time, and we appreciate our first responders so much, police, fire, and EMS, and many of them in the parade tonight. So thank you to Glasgow Fire Department for serving this city so well. And it looks like Kids on the Block is coming up.
Yes, looks like we don't have a few of the fire trucks that we thought we might have this evening, but Kids on the Block is coming up here, 3rd place in the club's category. Tonight they have a wonderful display of a sleigh you see there with Santa and some of his elves carrying toys for this year.
And they placed 3rd place in the club's category. Congrats to Kids on the Block. And they do such great puppet programs in schools all across the state of Kentucky.
And I can see why. That was a very good-looking float that they had there. And next up, it is the Barren County 4-H Moo Crew. Merry Christmas from the Moo Crew. 2nd place in clubs and organizations. Look at that this evening.
We love our 4-H'ers.
Yes, 4-H. Oh, my goodness. I did a story a few months ago about 4-H'ers, and my goodness, they are involved in so much that I think a lot of folks don't even realize. So
yes, I was talking to a family about that tonight. I was in 4-H in Hart County, the talk meets and the demonstration, and went to camp and enjoyed that whole 4-H experience. And it's great for children to learn so many different skills and also that community with each other. And so great to see the 4-H Moo Crew in the parade tonight. And congratulations on your 2nd place finish.
A lot of good character building in 4-H, from what I can tell. But you were involved firsthand, so.
Well, it's been a minute. No, it's been several years, of course. But yes, it was a great time. And I feel like the talk meets and demonstrations, those public speaking and opportunities really kind of helped me as I was interested in a future broadcasting career, and it helped me be comfortable speaking in front of people and getting knowledgeable on different topics to present to an audience about. So I'm very thankful for the experience that I had there in 4-H. So
did you always know you wanted to be a broadcaster?
I did for a very long time. I always knew I wanted to do something in journalism and storytelling. I liked to read and write, and so that kind of led me eventually into this medium. But so
works out perfect.
Is a great foundation for these children. And following the Moo Crew, it is the Strike Force Travel Baseball Team. They are based out of Glasgow, but they compete all around Kentucky. And look how cute these young men are.
Those youngsters, they are excited.
They are yelling Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. They look great, and we love seeing our young people take part and participate in athletics. That's also a great thing for our kiddos to do.
And speaking of 4-H, we had the Moo Crew that just came through. Molly Kate Webb, just passing by, is the state 4-H president.
Oh, very cool.
2023-2024. She is a Barren County gal, tried and true. She's the daughter of Dr. Steve and Terry Webb, and is a 10-year 4-H member who has excelled in a variety of 4-H programs that has won numerous awards. So congratulations to Molly Webb.
Very impressive to be a state officer, much less the state president. And then we saw, again, Barren County 4-H celebrating the great programs and activities available through 4-H, a family and community service organization with projects, activities, events, and more for youth, family, and community members. 4-H veterans of the Glasgow Christmas Parade with over 45 years of participation on record. And you can reach out to the Barren County Extension Office for more information on joining 4-H.
Absolutely. You just saw there with our Grand Marshal at the beginning, the Boys and Girls Club of Glasgow, Barren County, and that is where great futures begin. They say they would not be able to do it without the amazing support of their hometown. Their float tonight represents the people in our community who support the club and its members and those who make sure their needs are met. Merry Christmas from the Glasgow Barren County Boys and Girls Club.
And we also just saw Munfordville Tourism celebrating a happy Grinchmas. The folks with Munfordville Tourism invite all to enjoy Whoville in Munfordville.
That's good.
I like that a lot.
It's
and
catchy.
I'm a Hart County native and love the city of Munfordville very much, and so thanks to our friends in tourism there, a lot of fun things to do all across the community of Munfordville and Hart County.
First place in clubs this evening, it is the Barren County Family YMCA. Listen to this.
YMCA. Yeah, we see you.
We've got you. We've got you down
little
there.
Village people.
All
okay.
right. We love that. 3 decades now that they've been involved in this community. The Hometown YMCA has been a place that the community can depend on to provide programs for our community members of all ages. Merry Christmas from the Barren County Family YMCA.
And Brennan, I feel like they are celebrating local attractions. I saw Sleep in a Wigwam. We know that's a very popular roadside attraction there in Cave City. I saw the theater marquee, to like I feel like that's in reference to the plaza here in Glasgow. So very nice float. Our next entry is from the Barren River Animal Welfare Association, or as we know them better, BRAWA. BRAWA wants to remind everyone this holiday season that pets are not Christmas gifts, but long-term commitments to love and care for. They also remind all to spay and neuter your pets. Merry Christmas from BRAWA.
Good reminders there.
Yes.
And following our friends at BRAWA this evening, it's the Grim Reapers Motorcycle Club. These Harley riders enjoy helping the community through benefit rides and racing. Merry Christmas from the Grim Reapers MC.
I need a motorcycle. I need all the things.
You need
I
a
need
Jeep,
a boat.
you need more Jeeps, a boat, all of the above, right?
Santa baby, if you're listening, this is my list. And closing out this category of entries is the Marywood Weldon Memorial Library, who wants to welcome us to Whoville. With their float tonight, we see the hometown of sweet Cindy Lou Who, the mean old Grinch, and his pitiful reindeer Max. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Marywood Weldon Memorial Library. So thankful for our local libraries.
Yeah, they're a great resource there. First place in the Scouts category, it looks like we have Pack 586 and Troop 661. I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas this evening and a Happy New Year.
Kicking off our entries in the school groups category, it is the Barren County Area Technology Center. First place in the school group category tonight, it is a hometown Christmas at the Barren County ATC. Students from all of their programs have been working together to construct their float for tonight's parade. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Barren County ATC.
A good resource.
Gorgeous
good
float.
resource.
Absolutely. So much talent there. Congratulations to you all on winning first place tonight.
Following our ATC group here, you can see a little change out. Hey, that's necessary when you get this point in the parade route. It is Big Red and our friends from WKU Glasgow. Big Red wants to wish everyone a Merry Hometown Christmas. Happy Christmas from WKU Glasgow.
I get so starstruck when I see Big Red
I
Brennan.
know.
I'm sorry. I literally, I'm just
like chills, right?
It's almost like Santa Claus on Christmas morning. Up next is the Barren County Trojans football team. Merry Christmas from head coach Tommy Muse and all of the Trojan football team.
We can see there.
Love the
some
snow.
Yeah.
They're making it a white Christmas.
And that looks like that is our FFA team there as
Oh,
well.
okay,
Second
okay,
place
okay.
school group. We have some folks
I
that
got behind. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
they're. I think some folks might be out of the different lineup, but again, hey, we're taking as we see it.
That's right.
The FFA program here in Barren County, they're celebrating a hometown tradition. They were featuring, if you saw there, a mural of Barren County and our courthouse. Merry Christmas from the Barren County FFA
Thank
program.
goodness for you. Thank you. I'm certainly thinking
Hey, it's okay. I
It's
mean,
the
I
football
did the same
team.
thing. I did the same thing just a moment ago, and there might very well be some football players in FFA.
Oh, there you
so.
go. Well, thank you. We're going to pretend like that was just the case. But I loved that. I loved all that snow that they had. And it was such a great float. So I see how they placed in that category tonight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, impressive float.
You know, FFA goes right on in hand with a number of programs, 4-H being one of those. But the folks in FFA, that ag is a huge deal to this county,
Absolutely.
but also to this state. And agriculture, what would we do without our farmers, without our folks who not even farm but specialize in different things, veterinary care, a number of careers.
Absolutely. Agritourism so popular here. I was at the reindeer farm today down in Warren County and Kentucky Proud Products. I mean, our agricultural producers and our farmers, that's how we eat and that's how we have things to wear and it's basically how we survive. So, yes, we salute all of our farmers and we appreciate the future of farming in our FFA clubs. Closing out our school groups category, it is the Caverna Majorettes, wishing all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We love the purple there. The Caverna Colonels.
And I will say, we'll see them in just a moment
Oh,
coming
okay.
in. Here they come into the screen. But I was going to make a comment about how they are dancing. And, again, we can see that. The folks watching cannot just yet. But look at this. Coming right on into
some
screen.
choreography and some palms and a teddy bear.
Not a teddy on the toilet, though.
Exactly. That was earlier, in case you missed it, from the plumbers, that Shane.
Yeah.
Plumbing or something. Yeah, that was, I'm still giggling about that because it's my kind of humor, but I like it.
Merry Christmas there from Caverna High School.
Yes, they're in Horse Cave. Caverna, it's interesting. You got Horse Cave, Thin Cave City, the Hart Barren County line. That school district there, kind of an interesting setup, and we love seeing their majorettes in the parade tonight.
And now we are kicking off here the family and individual category. Kicking off here with us, it is this nice 1963 Chevy Impala.
Pretty.
55. Merry Christmas from James and Sarah Heiser. The Heiser family, they're driving that Impala there.
And up next, we have Miss Barren County Fair, Cassidy Shea White, who is the daughter of Lori White and the late Chad White. Miss Cassidy will be competing at the state pageant in Louisville this January. We wish you the best of luck.
Absolutely. And following there, it's Miss Barren County Preteen. The pageant winner, Carly Brooke Briggs. Carly is the 9-year-old daughter of George and Jennifer Briggs of Cave City. Congratulations to Carly.
Our next entry is more pageant winners, this time Little Miss and Mr. Barren County Fair. Little Miss Barren County Fair is Layla Mujakovic, and Little Mr. is Nash Hubbard. Nash and Layla received 6th runner-up at the Kentucky State Fair pageant in Louisville. Amazing finish out of all of those Kentucky counties. Congratulations to
Yes.
Layla and Nash.
Congratulations, and you're seeing here on your screen now the first place family and individual winner. This is the Peden family, and they have went all out this year, showcasing a day of hometown Christmas fun, enjoying a winter wonderland. Merry Christmas from the Peden family.
Closing out our family individual category, it is the Lyons family. They are celebrating Christmas outside and around the fire. Merry Christmas from the Lyons family, and big congrats to the Lyons because they placed 2nd tonight in the family individual category. So great job, and they look all toasty and cozy around the fire, don't they?
Very lit up this evening.
Absolutely, yeah. Very pretty float.
And coming in behind them here, we have now our next category, church groups. And what you're about to see is our 3rd place winner in the church group. This is float 141 this evening. First entry in the church groups, it is Shady Grove Missionary Baptist Church. This hometown Christmas, the members of Shady Grove, they're celebrating the hometown of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas from the Shady Grove Missionary Baptist Church.
Beautiful. Look at that big cross.
Yes.
And we see the nativity on this float.
That church there established in 1840, so they've been around quite a while.
Bringing the small town of Bethlehem to the Glasgow Barren County Christmas Parade tonight, and very pretty float. Our next entry comes from Emmanuel Baptist Church. Emmanuel Baptist Church has a heart to reach Glasgow Barren County with the hope of the gospel. They want to welcome all to visit them and join their mission of connecting Glasgow to Jesus. Merry Christmas from Emmanuel Baptist Church, placing 2nd tonight in the church groups category.
You know, these church floats are very impressive this year.
Beautiful.
They do a great job every year. They look wonderful. This next float here, it's titled Making It Home for Christmas, and it's from the Remnant Church. The float depicts the birth and glorious return of Jesus. Merry Christmas from the Remnant Church, and we might add, they are taking the 1st place winnings in the church group category this evening.
Beautiful. I was, believe it or not, an angel in my church nativity play every year as a little wee little child, as a little girl. How far we stray.
That's good to know. Well, you shouldn't admit that, right?
I'm totally kidding. I'll adjust my halo right now. Our next entry won first place in their category back in 2013. That is the Cedar Grove Missionary Baptist Church. Their float represents the message that God sent his son as a king to save the world by the simplicity of a baby in a manger. Cedar Grove welcomes you to services on Wednesday nights at 6:30 and Sunday mornings at both 9:30 and 10:30. Merry Christmas from Cedar Grove Missionary Baptist Church.
That huge manger always gets me.
Oh,
It's
I
just
love it.
absolutely impressive.
Very pretty.
Float 145 this evening is the First Church of the Nazarene of Glasgow. They wish everyone in our community to enjoy the spirit of Christmas this holiday season. Merry Christmas there from the Nazarene Church of Glasgow.
Up next, it is the Glasgow Bible Church, a welcoming body of believers to all who desire to know God and make him known. They are located at 1514 North Race Street in Glasgow. Merry Christmas from the Glasgow Bible Church. I see so many children on that float having a big time tonight.
Yeah, they were very excited. They were screaming, Merry Christmas,
I
Merry Christmas.
know. Very sweet.
The Place Worship Center following in behind here, presenting our next entry this evening. They've titled their float Home for Christmas. You can see it there on the side. And they're aiming to bring a sense of old-time classics this Christmas. Coming home, a book by the fire with a family, and a Christmas meal around the table are all showcased in their display there. Merry Christmas from The Place Worship Center. Home for Christmas. That's a good title for the float, fitting tonight's theme of hometown Christmas.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, like you said, Brennan, these churches are really doing some nice displays with their parade floats tonight. They all have trees, and all the trees are lit so beautifully. I have so many lights already out on my tree at home, so
That's good. I was going to ask, are you one that likes to wait, or do you like to put it up pretty early?
Oh, I wait. The tree just came up. I always wait, and I get through Thanksgiving, and I like to get through as much of November and fall and all of that, but when we start welcoming December, I'm ready. But yeah, my lights are just not cooperating.
They can be stubborn.
They really can. Our next church group entry comes from Canaan Land Baptist Church, wishing all a very Merry Christmas. I just think this is so pretty. I love the reindeer and the tree and the lights. They have the clear and if you can't choose between clear or multicolor, there you go. Just do that. You have a little of both. Enjoy the best of both worlds.
And they operate a Christian school now as well, and that was there on the back of their float.
Oh, okay.
Now entering into the large business category, second place large business award winnings this evening goes to 3A Composites here in Glasgow with Foam Town Christmas. Now you have to understand that they manufacture foam products to understand that. Their name there, Foam Town Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from 3A Composites.
I like those blue lights. I feel like Glasgow Scotties fans are really going to like the blue Christmas lights.
I think so.
That was a pretty float. Our next entry comes from America's Car Mart of Glasgow. They are featuring one of the many nice and affordable cars available at their lot located on the corner of Happy Valley Road and N.L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from America's Car Mart of Glasgow.
And following behind there, look at those. Are those antlers on that truck?
I think so.
I think so. That's T-Mobile here, now in Glasgow, offering services. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the folks at T-Mobile there. They have dressed up the truck.
They sure have. We always need good cell service, don't we?
We do, and that's another thing.
times.
In this modern time, that's something that when you go without it, you're like, man, I got to get somewhere,
spoiled.
right?
I know.
Yeah.
We have to be reachable at all times anymore. Our next entry coming down the stretch here on Columbia Avenue. By the way, we're broadcasting live from the Avenue Church on Columbia Avenue. Our next entry is from SCRTC. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from SCRTC, about to make their way in the Glasgow Barren County Christmas Parade, and I'm loving the music they have. I feel like this is a more peaceful, low-key.
I do like the
Low-key
maybe we can give a listen
entry.
to
Let's
that.
listen.
Hello. That was Nicole there on the back of the truck, wishing us a Merry Christmas.
Was that Nicole Randall?
It was.
I love Nicole Randall.
Yes.
It was kind of dark and I couldn't tell, but when you said that, I'm like, oh, I know her, and she is a great gal. Love seeing her in the parade tonight.
That was it. And here are the folks from the hometown news leader, WBKO. WBKO is proud to serve Glasgow now for over 60 years. And you can see the folks there, Isaac, Allie, some other folks on the back there, ABC, Fox, CW, Telemundo, H&I, and Oxygen. All of the viewers there are able to access those here in southern Kentucky. They want to thank all of their viewers who have watched and supported all of these years. Merry Christmas from WBKO 13.
Many familiar faces.
Many.
There on that float tonight. The next two entries come from the Sicilian Bank in Glasgow. The Sicilian Bank has been locally owned and operated since 1903. They now have 19 locations in 7 different counties, with their newest full-service location being right here in Glasgow. For more information regarding TCB's locations, products, and services, visit thesicilianbank.com.
And they have some music too there.
I like that blue and green
I know, it
vibe
does
on
catch
the
your
cute
eye, doesn't
little van/truck, whatever you call that,
It's
little
like one of
hybrid
those, like,
vehicle.
armored vehicles there.
There you go.
I
That's
guess
exactly
for the
what it
for
looked
the
like.
bank.
Oh my goodness! Of course, thank you. I'm so glad you're here to just explain everything
I thought
to my
that's what that
simple
was,
mind.
Third place, large business here, and it is coming, as we mentioned, from Whoville earlier. But this time is Signature Healthcare of Glasgow. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Signature Healthcare.
And up next is the team from Service One Credit Union in Glasgow, wishing all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Being pulled on that cute little, what do we call that? Like a little wagon?
That I don't know. I'm trying to.
They're throwing out candy
sort of
tonight.
wagon of sorts. And coming in behind them, there is the True Magic Express float from Thoroughbred Express Auto Wash here in Glasgow. Merry Christmas from the team at Thoroughbred Express.
Rural King presents our next entry titled Christmas Shop. At Rural King, you can feel the hometown values all throughout the store as they strive to serve our hometown rural areas and families with pride. Merry Christmas from Rural King. Very cute float. I loved all the animals there.
You know, they have a lot of really interesting products. It was a big deal when they came to Glasgow.
Of course, yeah, and I'm loving that flashy little car.
And you see there, it's the Mercedes Electric EOS from the Mercedes of Bowling Green. Electrify your Christmas with Mercedes-Benz of Bowling Green. Visit them today to view their full lineup of luxury vehicles.
Following that electric car is the Electric Company. Farmers RECC is your local Touchstone Energy cooperative, providing reliable and affordable electric service to more than 26,000 meters across 11 Kentucky counties since 1938. Merry Christmas from Farmers RECC.
You know, Laura, I think the rain is picking up a little this evening. I can see now that we have some lights. It's picking up a little bit.
I see that.
Oh, and we have a siren. This is the folks from Norton Children's Hospital, the Just for Kids Critical Care Transport Team. They provide medical care to infants and children throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana. Now, the nurses, respiratory therapists, and EMTs, they're on the team. They're all trained to care for the most critically ill or injured patients, transporting them safely to the physicians at Norton Children's Hospital.
We appreciate them so much, all the critical health care and services that they provide to children in need, whether it's serious illness or a tragic accident. Just such a great resource for us here in Kentucky, and they sure help so many families across the state of Kentucky. Good to see Norton Children's Hospital in the parade tonight. Up next is the entry for the Glasgow EPB. We're a little partial to this one, presenting a hometown utility Christmas. The Glasgow EPB wants to wish Glasgow a wonderful hometown Christmas as the hometown electric, cable TV, and internet service provider. They take great pride in being able to call the customers they serve their neighbors and are excited to work in their hometown every day. Learn more about the Glasgow EPB's initiative to improve Glasgow's broadband infrastructure with fiber optic internet service to every home and business in town at glasgowepb.com/fiber.
And your old buddy Shane Hollandy is there on the street with the Kentucky Mesonet at WKU. They are the division there of the Kentucky Climate Center, a statewide weather and climate monitoring network. Their operations center is at WKU's Innovation Campus. You can find them at kymesonet.org or download their Mesonet app for real-time weather conditions.
Our next entry is from Suntech Industries, who are experts in low-carbon fluid regulation, wishing all happy holidays. It was good to see Shane Holland.
It was. I was just thinking about, he has moved into a new role this year as well, and I think he's doing really well. Yeah.
Yes, he's loving it and serving, again, Kentucky with his weather forecasting.
And folks love Shane Hollandy, excellent meteorologist, a great guy, does a great job with anything that he's doing, but weather, I think, is his niche, so he is certainly involved in that. We have our folks from Glenview Health and Rehab that pass there, and what we're seeing right now looks like the People's Bank.
Yes, another new banking presence in Glasgow. People's Bank is excited to be a part of the Glasgow community. They invite all to stop in and see them for all of their banking needs at their location on West Main Street in Glasgow.
Now what you're seeing right here is this large truck, and this is from Caveland Environmental Authority, and they're wishing all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. They have a couple of floats here this evening, so we just saw that large truck, and they also have this that's coming up into the screen here.
Now, what do you call that emoji? I'm just kidding. I'm putting him on the spot.
Honestly, I think that they branded that supposed to be like chocolate, but no one uses it for that.
Really?
Well, no one uses it for that.
I'm looking at that in a whole new way. I don't think so, because there's Santa.
Occupied.
And we can't quote the movie, but I'm thinking Christmas Vacation right now. Anyway,
we know.
Okay. What a fun float. It was the team from Pet Sense by Tractor Supply. Visit Pet Sense for all of your pet supply needs, in addition to visiting their pet salon for all of your pet's grooming needs. Merry Christmas from Pet Sense.
And first place large business this evening right here is none other than our friends at TJ Regional Health. TJ Rehab is the reigning hometown showdown 2023 lip sync battle champions.
Oh, there you go.
And they are rocking down the streets of Glasgow tonight in honor of all their rehabilitation patients they have served this year. Merry Christmas from TJ Regional Health.
Love that electric guitar, and I know they carried that title proudly. That lip sync battle.
Oh my, it was aggressive, wasn't it?
Yes, that was taken very seriously, that event there at the Plaza, and congratulations to them for taking first place.
You know, a lot of folks got involved in that here in the community. A lot of there were some school groups in there, like we said, TJ Regional Health, the Community Mission Foundation putting that on. But gosh, that was a good event, and I know the community loves to get in on those, and that goes to a great cause, what the Community Mission Foundation does.
Yes, you can. I like those events because you can be as performative as you want to be, but you don't have to actually be able to sing, right? Because you're just singing along to the actual vocals. That makes life a lot easier.
No restraints, right?
Absolutely, and that's when it comes to me, who can't carry a tune in a bucket. That's what I'm going to need.
I can't
for sure.
either. I'm not even going to try.
These next two entries will close out our large business category, and they are yet another staple of the Glasgow Christmas Parade. And we will actually, you know what? I think we've got a little bit of a gap, so I'll just leave you waiting on that, and we'll finish talking about that as we get a little closer.
Maybe
yeah, you can start thinking about who we're thinking of there. I can say it's one of, can I say, let me look at this, that it's one of my absolute favorite drinks. I actually had one before.
We'll just say that they might have some stuff for the crowd. We'll say that.
That's what's taking them a while to make it here, because
I think so.
Yeah.
They're handing out some things, maybe.
Yeah.
At this point, you probably guessed who we're talking about. But if you don't, we're just going to leave you waiting.
We'll leave you hanging for just a minute.
I was just looking at a young lady here. Her hair is drenched. I mean, she is completely unashamed and unabashedly just going through with wet hair. I mean, no umbrella. It's just fun.
Embrace it at this point. Singing and dancing in the rain. It's the Glasgow Christmas Parade. It's a party. It's just, you know what?
I mean,
it's just adding to the atmosphere.
You said it's a party, and
it is a party.
And there's some kids dancing right now. I don't know if he's in
the rain.
I don't know if he's in the shot, but my goodness, he is getting down over there. He's got his candy bag.
Ready to go.
This is great.
Ready to stock up. What if it was snowing instead of raining? That would be something, wouldn't it? Okay, here we go. It's the Coca-Cola truck from Clark's Beverage Group. Clark's has been in business since 1903, operating in both Kentucky and Mississippi. And they want to thank everyone for their many years of support. Merry Christmas from the Clark's beverage family. I love the Coca-Cola Polar Bear. That's one of my favorite marketing campaigns, branding campaigns of all time because I just love polar bears.
And I mean, you cannot, in my opinion, to have a Coca-Cola, it's got to be ice cold.
Yes.
It's got to be ice cold. I mean, it's probably one of the most.
And they're handing out Cokes. Are they bringing us Coke?
I think so.
This is my favorite drink. You don't understand how excited I am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Coke,
Look at
sponsor
that.
me. I love you.
How about that?
And it has to be the real thing, baby. I have to have the absolute.
Look at that.
And I love the little, that's
Yeah.
Santa Claus. How cute. And he's a vintage Santa. Like, that's the
know.
same Santa I think they've been using forever.
This is great.
So cute.
This is one of those you almost don't even want to drink. You just kind of want to put it up somewhere.
Because I just like I love all the packaging with the cute little ornaments and so cute. And I love a nice cold Coca-Cola.
I'm convinced now, Laura, that it is now pouring rain. I mean, it was sprinkling, but it is coming a flood.
I'm so glad we have a tent, you guys. That's really making life easier for us. But I know that if you're on the parade route, you're glad you're watching from home, right? Because you're not getting drenched in the rain. But for those that are here, they have ponchos and umbrellas, and they're just kind of dealing with, and hooded jackets. They're just dealing with it and taking it for what it is. It's once a year, the Christmas parade.
Once a year. God bless the folks with the Scotty Band here. Glasgow Scotty Band is making their way through this downpour of rain in the 2023 Glasgow Christmas Parade. Listen to the folks here with the Scotty Band. They do a wonderful job. You can see them toughing their way through. Listen to this, though. These folks, they've got a long way to go. They've got to make their way up to the square, around it, and down South Green Street. They have a long way to go, but
just
listen
getting
to
started.
this. Sounding great as normal.
They do, and that is such dedication to march in the rain like that. I love them, the way they embrace that Scottish heritage here in Glasgow with the kilts, and they look great, they sound great, trucking through in the rain. And is this another? This
I
is
think
a blue
this
Jeep.
might be, this looks like might be a little remnant of the Scotty Band.
I think so. That blue is making me think Glasgow Scotties for sure.
But here comes the big man right behind him.
Oh, my
Here
goodness,
he is.
the moment we've all been waiting for. Of course, it's not a Christmas parade without the man in the big red suit. Santa and Mrs. Claus want to wish all of Barren County a very Merry Christmas. Beautiful there, Santa and Mrs. Claus in the sleigh, loaded down with gifts. I'm so excited just to get a little sighting
Just
there.
a little sight, right?
That's all I need is just to know Santa as well and visiting Glasgow from the North Pole for the evening.
Well, we generally have our folks from the post office joining us, but maybe they got a little carried away processing this year's mail. We have the Glasgow Police Department, Barren Metcalf EMS, and that will conclude our parade this evening. But we do want to remind you, even though the postal office wasn't here, the post office, get those letters into Santa Claus because he is making his list. He's finalizing it. Christmas is only, 23 days away
I
now?
guess so. Today's the second day of December, right?
I guess so. Well, that will conclude the parade, but we'll be right back. We want to tell you about some more things on the other side of this break. Stay with us.
Bailey Gibson GMC on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Check out BaileyGibson.com for their selection of new and pre-owned vehicles and to see current offers.
The caring and experienced pediatric providers at TJ Pediatrics create the right fit for your family. Find a provider you can trust at tjregionalhealth.org/pediatrics. TJ Pediatrics, here for your growing family.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. The staff at Calvert and Nunn excel in the product knowledge to fit the insurance needs of each customer. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow. Rogers and Driver are South Central Kentucky's full-service attorneys. At Rogers and Driver, being local matters, and they have the experience to fight for their clients, just like you. Follow Rogers and Driver on Facebook or visit rogersandriver.com.
Extreme Health Club now has all the space and equipment you need.
We've got the room, we've got the machines, we've got the full-time personal trainers.
Talk to the Extreme Trainers for information about reaching your fitness goals. Extreme Health Club on Moran Street in Glasgow.
Well, welcome back, and thank you for joining us this evening. It's been a pleasure, Laura, joining you here on the banks of Glasgow's Columbia Avenue at the Avenue Church. We started out with a little bit of a drizzle, but hey, the rain has opened up this evening. But it's been a good parade.
It has been. I've had a blast. We hope that you're having fun watching from home or on YouTube. And we do want to thank all of the sponsors and the supporters that have helped make this evening possible. And also, you see the credits there on your screen, the people that are helping bring you this broadcast tonight.
Yeah, we have a lot of folks from the Glasgow Electric Plant Board bringing this broadcast to you. Thank you to those folks. Our broadcast sponsors this evening, TJ Regional Health, HVAC Services, Calvert and Nunn Insurance, Extreme Health Club, Bailey Gibson GMC, Rogers and Driver, and a number of chamber sponsors as well, Laura.
Yes, thank you so much to Phillips Family Grocery and Butcher Shop. They were early in the parade tonight. Also, Bluegrass Ingredients, Thomas Oil and Fuel. We saw their float tonight as well. 3A Composites, America's Car Mart, Aero Safety, T-Mobile, Atmos Energy, and Hometown Manor Assisted Living. These are Chamber of Commerce sponsors, and we appreciate your support so much this evening.
And we do want to say also a special thanks to Green River Rentals, Greer's Florist, again, this beautiful wreath behind us here.
Yes, we feel so festive.
And thank you to the Avenue Church, where we are broadcasting from once again on this December 2nd, 2023 here in Glasgow, Kentucky. It's been a pleasure, Laura, and thank you for joining me this evening.
Yes, well, thank you so much. We've had a blast, and we know the Christmas season really just getting started. It's still early in December. Another big event that happens every year is the Cave Sing at Mammoth Cave. That's taking place tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, featuring the Band Table Singers from Glasgow. They are so talented.
Yes, they are. A great group of guys. Great group of guys. How's that?
Better you than me. That's too much alliteration for me right now.
Like 3 G's there. It was too much for me. A great group, and I know they'll do a good job with that. And then also, don't forget, happening next weekend, it's Silent Night presented by the Far Off Broadway Players there at the Plaza Theater here in Glasgow. That is December 7th through December 10th. And we have had a terrific evening this evening. Folks are clearing out at our portion, but the parade is still continuing up the road. But again, Laura, it's been a pleasure this evening having you on our broadcast. Yes,
well, thank you all so much for inviting me to take part, and we hope that all of you have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Season.
Absolutely. With that, we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and a very, very Merry Christmas from Laura Rogers and I here on the banks of Columbia Avenue in Glasgow. Good night.